it or whatever the fuck. And they're like, I can't. There's something attached. Oh, what? Twans in her fucking head or what? What is it? It was the ownership thing in fucking Washington State, man. Kinda. The simple fact that she was up here on the other side from back then, and they didn't tell Tiffany that it was Rachel, which was her friend or whatever. It's just dumb because it was the UE people that was her Rachel, basically, I think, and they lied to Tiffany about everything because the cops got called to Rachel's fucking house. And anyway, it's just stupid, man. It's just dumb. These people are the worst fucking people I have ever heard of in my life. When you sit here and you do this to another person so you can benefit in here and do porn and make fun of her the whole time, invading her privacy, and now you're talking out of her mouth, and she has no privacy, and they're making fun of her the whole time, calling her bitch, this and that, and just, I can't even tell you how fucking torturous it is. And then they make her show her pictures in her fucking mind of her doing shit she didn't fucking do, threatening her fucking life, making her feel like she's gonna go to prison for what they did and shit. She can have as many as 3 different fucking people in her body at once. All of them heartbeats different. Yeah, well, my UE people, Cheryl in Arizona, she's an FBI agent, you know, she's the one that pulled me up there through my eyes. The same way that they sent me the body's virtual reality to fix it, and they gave me sidewinders or whatever, but it wasn't for me to use on the ground. It was, they put the sidewinders through me into somebody else in here who should have been a Tiffany player representing Tiffany, but they didn't. It was representing somebody fucking different from some other fucking place. And like, I never chose to be a fucking syndicate or anything like that. I didn't ever have a boyfriend. It's just, any fucking ways. I got permission for them to develop the software on that fucking computer that it was fucking horribly tormenting me with that they put me in there for fucking 6 years ago as a tow truck administrative assistant in Arizona. Bo and LaShawn did, you know. So that's how my head got in there, my brain stems got in there. And from then on, people were talking shit from the sky at me everywhere, and about what they were doing up here, but I had no idea what it was, and I kept asking people in the voices or whatever, I'm like, what? Who are you? Like, why do you hate me so much? And they wanted to tell me, but they couldn't fucking tell me, and I still don't necessarily know exactly what the fuck it is, but the fucking point is that like they had alternate reality cameras up in my fucking bathroom and in my bedroom and shit, and it's just so stupid. And like I moved across the bridge, and it shuts off because it's not supposed to cross the bridge, you know, because that shit's only legal in Portland. Anyway, I got off drugs, left everything behind. My whole apartment, everything, through the coins at AK. And fucking, don't get mad. She has to do crank because you didn't give her fucking money for her life force loss. She doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, well, they set Tiffany Browning up, man. They all took her money. She doesn't have any money at all. She doesn't have money. She doesn't have a car. She doesn't have nothing. She's only done brain cancer research because they stole her fucking identity in here. And then her permission slips, peace talks with Russia, and freaking, the thing with Japan and everything, man. And like, it was her on the phone with these people from the ground. Fucking Russia, fuck you, man. It's just stupid. Because it was to Tiffany that got the permission from the ground, and she got it for herself. To not be watched, listened to, recorded, written down, to get money, to further develop that fucking bullshit ass software to be a plus statement for medical advancements, technological advanced crime prevention in the future, not to be a rat tail. All these inventions and shit, and escalated to like a whole bunch of awesomeness with fucking scholarly reports that she started in Arizona and everything, but she wasn't actually in here to be a part of none of it. And people in here, like, they get to make connections all over the world, and like Tiffany should be able to, but she can't because she's on a fucking chain on the ground, like through her eyes. Ain't nobody ever put anybody a chain on the ground through their eyes like that and then pulled her up to the echelon like that and then have them see the fucking stars because they're legally doing what they did through her brain stems, which basically killed her right then. It's just she's on life support through the UE computer or whatever in Japan and shit. Like, she's the one that asked for them to copyright and patent her permission slips because she was paying them back, King and Ionders, because they kept Tiffany Browning alive and her UE people up here. The ones that work for the Echelon. Like Katie and Rebecca. And like, she asked them to do that. She paid them back for the electricity we borrowed. For them and for fucking Tim Nugent and shit. Asked them to fucking copyright and patent her fucking situation, or they're not selling her ISIM codes, and that they'll update her computer that was keeping Sarah on life support, which was helping Tiffany stay alive and healthy, with new things, and they wouldn't do a non-compete. I mean, they would sign a non-compete or whatever to not sell it to anybody else or try to one-up somebody else to like get over me down here, the one with the privacy invaded, the one who knew about the power source, the one who copied it to another human being first, the one who had nothing but good intentions of paying for everybody's fucking situation after they got put on a barbecue pit because I saw the stars. And like, I sit here every day and cry, wishing I could make up for fucking my little baby girl missing me when she was little. Not to mention the last 2.5 fucking years that I should have been already making up for lost time. And I'm dying now. And I'm literally like thinking about different ways to make money and like trump this. Because you basically have to own the situation to have everybody have your back to get you connected the way you're supposed to be your millionaire self or whatever. And they didn't have rights to fucking do that. Like, they didn't have rights to fucking go behind my back and go back in time and act like they're the ones that did it. They didn't fucking do shit. They did what I asked them to do. I got permission to develop that software as a plus statement. My homeboys over here developed this situation to put on top of that to renew my life force with my points lined up. Because they stole my life force out of my body, making me do arm dances down here so they can double up on money, or maybe they just have extra life force or whatever it wasn't. But it killed me. It killed me, man. And the long table people, which a bunch of gangsters, a bunch of fucking people been in big trouble, gave me 9 shares out of 20 fucking 1 because they felt bad that I was dying, and they did not know that I was underneath here, the one being set up the whole time. And then I'm a mom, and then I've never been in trouble, and then I couldn't see them, and then I wasn't playing, and these are other people in here playing with or without my name or whatever, and I didn't actually have a fucking team. And I also didn't have a fucking team because of what they did. They stole my permissions, they stole everything from me in here so they could do what I was trying to do the whole time. And that's legalize it so it's not doing this to other people, giving them the mark of the beast, and safely get me disconnected and get me my money. Or else leave me connected and pay me for being connected like that. And like, it's just fucking hilarious, man. It's just hilarious, dude. It's hilarious, man. Because they're stealing life force from my baby girl now. Like, she's the daughter of an FBI agent mom. But yet, they don't have money to help me on my green dot card? Right. Well, London Fog was just telling me, like, I don't know, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or like, no, it's probably like a month ago maybe, after I turned to my Homeland Security option to trump everything else with no help from anybody else, because the Homeland Security was my situation by myself with like one thespian or somebody like that. And they showed them how I was talking about. And that was to like just overcome the first one that they stole from me, and the second one they stole from me. They stole everything that I thought of down here to give me money and get me support. They stole it from me and took it somewhere different. Because I wasn't in here synergized to stand up for myself, because it was never me. So if they pull me in here, the people on my chain would be me. Everybody else in here had players that were them, or a version of them mixed with somebody else. And it's just one mindfuck after the other. It's one like paint a picture over here, then do something over there. It's like kill or be killed or whatever the fuck. These people, as a Black Panther, these people up here, it's a computer system that's fucking altered to destroy Tiffany's life for no reason when they were trying to hurt him. And he doesn't like Tiffany either because of them. And it's just, no matter how you look at it, it's just fucked up, because I'm not friends with any of these people in real life. Hardly at all. Except the people that played the Game of Thrones, which is where this fucking program started, which I got permission to further develop because they went to Arizona. The 2 people that had it on his computer over here in Portland went to Arizona. And then they put AK through my fucking eyes like he was still here, so that they could still do this fucking game over here in Portland. But really, it was in Washington State that they did it through my face. Illegally for 2.5 years. doing videography porn and whatever the fuck they're doing, using his narcolepsy, whatever the fuck it wasn't, and a couple other people's too, illegally. They took that computer with them to Arizona. Then the guy that I was on a chain with died. And they let me believe this whole time that he was still alive, kind of. And I was fighting this whole time to make sure he stayed alive. At the end of this, maybe he would just pop up someday and give me a hug and be like, yay, we did it. We fucking won, dude. We fucking won. We made this a fucking S corporation for real. And now we all love each other. Fuck AK. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. They just fucking kept using it through me and a couple other people and going through brood over here too, dude. Like, they killed a fucking brood member's fucking brother in jail. They literally set him up to get arrested, added more charges to him while he was in fucking jail, and then they blues clues him in jail. Like he was on death row. And they've done it to several other people. They killed my friend Nick. They killed a bunch of people, dude. It's so fucking fucked up. And I'm the only one that fucking knows about it. I'm the only one that understands about chains being the other side of the Anunnaki helmet. Illuminati is evil, alright? It's real evil. And I'm all up in there. I'm all up in there, dude. There's fucking demons. There's fucking things that they do for freaking population control and how to one up somebody else dirty. Like, they'll kill people. Like, they don't give a fuck. Once they realize that there's $1 million on the table for real, they will fuck you up. So I'm sitting over here trying to keep a secret with my UE people or whatever, but it's like, I'm lying to sell my ISIM codes. I didn't sell my permission slips to nobody, man. Everything they did, back of the hand, right. We ended up early. It was 1 year in February for us, and it was like August. I was like, well, it was 2 years in February for me, and I still haven't gotten no money or help or nothing. And then Immigrant Freedom, which was selling my ISIM codes to fucking Japan or whatever they fucking did. Like, these weren't their ISIM codes. These were mine on the ground. Like, you're talking to me on the ground. You should have sent them to your bitch then. You should have sent the bodies to your bitch then if you wanted credit for it. I wouldn't have given a fuck. I'd have a normal life probably. I probably would have gotten a job by now or whatever else, but no. They just take the responsibility somewhere different. Because, yeah, she was smoking. Because you haven't given her money yet. She's still dying on the ground. And she has permission by the FBI to do it. Yeah, the FBI in Portland gave me permission to do brain cancer research as FBI poison control to keep me alive long enough to see you guys steal this out loud. Because they paid 3 people that do crank all the time 3 parts of my fucking whatever it is. They gave my best friend, ex-best friend, because they thought she was me. And that's putting it nicely, okay? That's giving them the benefit of the fucking doubt. If they even gave it to her, they might have given it to somebody